it is not possible for APC to try APC. Okay, it would have been good for Tinubu to probe Buhari and give him the Zuma treatment. Can you imagine? This is coming from Reno Mokri. Where Reno Mokri, a sociopolitical analyst, suggested on Friday that President Bola Tinubu should have investigated former President Muhammadu Buhari. Omokre stated that Tinubu's administration shouldn't solely target the immediate past governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, as the scapegoat. In a post on X, the public affairs analyst characterized Buhari's administration as the worst, contrasting it with former President Goodluck Jonathan's government, which he regarded as one of the best in Nigeria's history. Omokre highlighted that while Jonathan successfully tackled Boko Haram, the insurgency thrived during Buhari's administration. According to Omokre, the Jonathan administration was one of the best governments in Nigeria's history, because it was a conscience-driven administration, not an ego-led one. Buhari was undoubtedly the worst president we had, and facts prove it. When Dr. Jonathan handed power to Buhari, Boko Haram has been defeated. The 2015 election was held in every local government and every ward in Nigeria. But after 8 years of Buhari, Nigeria experienced a total breakdown of security. Nowhere in northern Nigeria was safe under Buhari, nowhere. The very people who brought Buhari was coming to rescue them. Watch as he abandoned them to bandits, killer headers, kidnappers and terrorists. You can imagine over 400 terrorists escaping from Kuje prison, bandits invading the Nigerian Defense Academy in Kaduna and killing senior officers. Terrorists later stole an anti-aircraft missile and wiped out the 157 task force in Metele and killing over 200 officers and men. And then after running our military, Buhari ruined our economy. Jonathan handed over an economy that was the largest in Africa with a GDP of $540 billion. After 8 wasteful years in office, Buhari wiped out $100 billion from our economy and handed over a GDP of $440.8 billion to Tinubu. In less than a year, Tinubu has grown it to 477 billion. Buhari impoverished. He don't praise Tinubu now, so he don't increase that now. So okay, let's continue. Buhari impoverished Nigeria while he and his Tunde Sabi Yusuf led Kaba became wealthy. People who were struggling before 2015. I am reminding Nigerians of this because we have a notoriously short memory. Very soon, people will start eulogizing and whitewashing Buhari and trying to blame his mess on the current administration. If not that APC cannot try APC, it would have been good for Tinubu to probe Buhari and give him the Zuma treatment. It is not Emefiele that should be made a scapegoat because he is a minority. Where are the members of Buhari's cabal who used him? That's it. You are telling us now. You are trying to, because in all of this guy, he thinks he's so wise. He tactically try to exonerate Tinubu. So why is Tinubu? If Tinubu cannot probe Buhari, that means Tinubu and Buhari are the same. Whether he probes him or not, people already know that the two of them are the same. You can't separate the two of them, and they cannot separate themselves from Buhari's government, because as at that time, you, Reno Mokre, you were all over the world campaigning against Buhari, that things were not right. But the same Tinubu that you are saying was telling everybody, for as many who cared to listen, that Buhari was the best. So what are you guys trying to tell us? What are you two, what are you trying to say? Tinubu is Buhari, Buhari is Tinubu. So they did all these things together. So because in the same environment, so how can you now say they should not probe him? Somebody, was, suspected to be corrupt, and you are saying because they are in the same party. So is it not the same corruption we are still talking about? If he cannot, why? Where is the constitution that because you are in the same party with somebody and the person is involved in bad thing, the person should not be tried? That means you are telling us that the statement of of what is it called? This man, Oshomole, that if you are in APC, your sin will be forgiven. That is exactly what Reno is trying to tell us. If Tinubu is a man of integrity, why can't he probe Buhari and his men? Why Emefiele? Well, this person is saying, says a brainwashed, anywhere belle-faced, attention-seeking, self-acclaimed person. Is there any difference between Tinubu and Buhari? If I may ask you, Mr. Reno, you make posts that are incongruous with a dictate of time. The only time I tumble for Reno Mokri, you don't know what you're saying. Buhari should be probed before, because he gave all the instructions and order the former CBN. Okay, some people are saying that oh, this man Emefiele should not be the one to be probed. Well, do you expect Tinubu to investigate Buhari after he had bragged about seeing to Buhari's emergence? Do you expect Tinubu to investigate the one for whose re-election he had rolled out his bullion vans and mobilized his thugs? Do you expect Tinubu to investigate Buhari after he had pledged to build upon Buhari's legacies? You don't know what you are talking about. Now I believe that slogan that once you join APC, of course, like I said, hey, quoting Oshomole's statements. Well, if not for idiots like Reno, they won't be calling some people jobless youth in Nigeria. Tinubu will never employ Mr. Reno Mokri. The people he's talking against are better than him. Yes, they're better than him. Okay, oh. Antelope want to dance where lions are afraid to dance. Yes, so for the parents comes the generation. Government has never wants to groove its people. They only want to answer names of how they operate. Yaradua, Jonathan, Buhari, and Tinubu, where una say poor people. What's this one talking about? I can't get this. APC can't try PDP. Why should they try themselves? Ask Jonathan how many times he visited the villa after he was removed from office for fear of probe. Buhari told him to go and relax. And that is why we will always remain where we are. See how Buhari emerged in 2019. It was all fraudulent politics. So guys, let's know what you think and have your take on this. Thank you.